In section 9, we're going to look at how we use differentiation and derivatives. In the first part, we're going to introduce increasing and decreasing functions. An increasing function is where the derivative is greater than 0. And this makes sense because the derivative is the rate of change of y, so y is increasing. And a decreasing function is where dy dx is negative. The rate of change of y is negative, so it's decreasing. The special case where the derivative is 0 are called stationary points. There's no rate of change. The function is stationary. So on this graph, A and E are increasing functions, positive gradients. B and D are stationary points, that's where the gradient is flat. And C is a decreasing function, that's where the gradient is negative. If we look at example 1, we need to find where this function f of x is decreasing. So we need to find where the derivative is negative. If we take the function and differentiate it, we get an expression for f dashed, the derivative of f. For a decreasing function, we need this to be negative. So this expression is negative. If we divide through by 3, we can now easily factorise. This is just a quadratic, so we know the shape of the graph, and we know from the factorised version that the graph goes through -5 and 1, so we can see from the graph that this expression is negative between x is -5 and 1. So therefore the function is decreasing between x is -5 and 1. Here is a typical exam question for you to try. Press pause, and once you've finished doing it, press play again to see the answers. The first part just asks us to find the derivative, so we need to differentiate y. Part B asks us to find when y is decreasing and show this happens when x squared minus 4x is greater than 0. Decreasing functions happen when the derivative is negative. So if we set the derivative less than 0, we can divide through by 6. And now if we multiply through by -1, remembering to swap the sign, we get the inequality we needed. Part C, we need to solve this. If we factorise this up, we can easily see that this expression is 0 at 0 and 4. So when we draw the quadratic graph, it passes through 0 and 4. We need the expression to be greater than 0. So we need the parts of the graph that are above the x-axis. So this expression is positive when x is less than 0 or x is bigger than 4. We'll leave you with the key points from this section.